The first code that you're going to live by is called Positivity Primer. Now, if you ever noticed, if you're a former athlete, before you went into the game, before you had a game, during practice, warm-ups, whatever it was, you had this routine and you would mentally and physically get yourself ready for the game, get yourself ready to get out on the field, to bat, to jump in the game, whatever it was. And it's funny because we do this stuff with sports all the time. We have these routines and these warm-ups that we do in order to mentally and physically prepare, and then boom, so we can be at our best when it's game time. And you see it all the time in the NFL, in the MLB, in the NBA, whatever, the routines that these superstars have to get themselves primed, both physically and mentally ready for the challenges of the game. Right? And superheroes do the exact same thing. You'll see them go through the same routine when they get on, when Iron Man gets on his costume, when he puts that on and he gets mentally ready for whatever battle he's about to do. And Captain America puts the suit on when Batman gets all the gadgets and gets everything ready. He's mentally getting prepared and physically getting ready at the same time. So superstar athletes are doing this, superheroes are doing this, but yet when we go through our day on a regular basis, we're never ever mentally or physically preparing ourselves for any of the challenges we face in the day. So it's no wonder that when we get to those challenges, we're not attacking them with the same intensity, with the same energy, with the same anything that we could be if we were at our best. I mean, would you agree, if you were at your best, physically and mentally, anytime you come up to an obstacle or a challenge, whatever it may be, it seems far less significant. You see solutions faster. You're willing to jump in quicker. You're more aggressive, you're more bold, you're more confident. And that's what the primer is going to do for you on a daily basis. It's going to get you mentally and physically ready to attack the day, to attack those challenges, to attack your workouts, to attack your job, whatever it is that you're facing in the course of your day. You're going to attack it now because you're going to be ready. We're going to prime you. It's going to change your physiology. You're going to be ready to go. So the Positivity Primer. Now, I recommend you do it in the morning, especially if you're getting ready for work. It's going to help get you ready both mentally and physically. Now, if you work out in the mornings, you can also do it in the morning as well. Now, the way you're going to do it is you're going to take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be very long. It could only be 5 minutes, but it's got to be 5 minutes. If you're hardcore about it, you can certainly do up to 10. It doesn't have to be any longer than that. But you're going to take 5 to 10 minutes to prime yourself both mentally and physically. So there's going to be a number of stretches, a number of exercises that we're going to do physically to get our heart rate up just a little bit. Not a lot, you're not going to be sweating like crazy, just to get the heart rate up a little bit, just change our physiology a little bit here. And then there's going to be some things we're going to do mentally to get prepared. So mentally, you're going to be either listening to some type of music that really gets you pumped up, whether it's a Rocky soundtrack or some heavy metal or whatever it is that pumps you up, some type of music that's going to get you going. I like to listen to YouTube videos, motivational YouTube videos. So Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, like all the greats, you name it, I like them. I listen to them. I'm gonna include some of those in this program for you. You're gonna have access to those, some of my favorites, and I highly recommend you try some of them. That's gonna infuse your mind with those positive messages and override the negative self-talk that we have that just gets stuck in there, right? We all do this negative self-talk. This Positivity Primer is gonna help you override that on a regular basis, so then you can move forward clearly with a clear head and attack the day, like I said. So you're going to do something with music or something with some type of motivational message, speech, YouTube video, whatever it is. That's going to help override that negative self-talk. That's going to get into your head. So you're going to listen to that, and then you're going to listen to that while you do the physical activities. And the exercises will be listed out below specifically. So go ahead and check out those exercises, and then we're going to do those things too in conjunction, and that is going to prime you for your day. And you're going to do that every single day, no matter what. I don't care. It's only 5 minutes on the low end, so it only takes 5 minutes. And I'm telling you, it is going to pay dividends across your day. You're going to notice a huge difference. It's going to help with your posture. It's going to help with just the way you move. It's going to help with the way you feel, and it's going to help mentally get you prepared and ready for the day. You're going to have a different type of energy. It's going to be really exciting. I'm telling you, this has been a game changer for me once I started doing it. He started doing it after listening to a ton of Tim Ferriss, and he's noticed after interviewing a few hundred people that every one of the extremely successful people he's interviewed does some type of like mental and physical primer for the day, which is really interesting. And that's kind of where I got this from, where I adopted it from, and then where I went ahead and put my own little spin upon it. So if you ever notice like Tony Robbins, when you go to his events, people are jumping up and down and screaming and they're yelling, and then they go and do the mental work. And again, I talked about this when I introduced the course. It's the mental and the physical, the combination of those two that create the success, that creates the ideal environment to change your confidence and to make things happen and to get you in a better mindset to be successful. So that's exactly what you're going to do, and you do it on a daily basis. So positivity primer, that is rule number one that you're going to follow, part of the superhero code.